Feature Friday.
The freshest. All right, so this has been super requested. Actually, it's been sent to me several times, and yeah, because this is their Broadway medley. This is Martin Nievera and Regine Velasquez juntos together singing Broadway songs, and I'm totally excited for that.
That's awesome. It has that really like vintage feel to it.
Like in the
2003 that was, mate.
You got the list of songs here as well. So they're singing. I have yeah, sure.
So West Side Story, I have a love.
Love West Side Story.
Someone Like You by Adele.
Someone
Like You by
Jekyll and Hyde.
Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah.
Definitely all songs I know. Not While I'm Around.
Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd.
Yep.
If He Really Knew Me.
Oh, I love that song. It's so beautiful.
They're playing our song.
Yes, that's the name of the play.
Or maybe they own the owner.
No, okay. That's the name of the play.
Just say, Take Me As I Am.
Also gorgeous. Jekyll and Hyde is a beautiful.
Is that a song
musical.
where it goes like I don't want to guess?
You'll see.
Is that from Aristocats or something?
No.
Okay.
That the musical's called Aristocats.
Ah, I see. On Somewhere from West Side Story.
Lovely
I know
choice.
none of this stuff. Let's learn.
I think you probably have heard me sing a few of them here. So
I hope so.
So yeah.
I like when you sing.
This is exciting. Musical hats on. Let's go.
Regine, and yours truly to everybody here tonight. Thank you for coming.
No, thank you for inviting me, dude.
I have a love, and it's all
Whoa!
that I have.
Resonance.
Right or wrong, what else can I do?
Oh my God.
She's awesome.
I long to share.
Oh, he's gorgeous.
All I have needed is someone there
Oh my God.
to help me see a world I've never seen before.
His neck is so wide.
The resonance.
Every door to set me free, so I can soar. Someone like you,
I like this song.
someone like me, and suddenly nothing will ever be the same. Will you wait here?
It's like a singing masterclass.
If someone like you found me.
She is flawless. Wow. This song bangs as well. Whoa, man.
Bravo! Oh, stop!
Jesus.
Okay, no, this is madness. Okay, let me get geeky. Can I please get
mate.
geeky?
Do whatever you want.
He is fantastic.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I never heard him sing before. I didn't know who he was up until now. And how come? He is gorgeous. That resonance, that thick, grounded sound. It's so wholesome, so warm, and that technique is just spot on. The diction, the pull, the acting through song, the detachment to everything that's physical in this world is fantastic. He is unbelievable. And then you have obviously Regine is just astronomical. I don't even understand her anymore, but is her sweetness, is her brightness and modulation, like in companionship with Martin's vocal texture as well. They fit in so well. I mean, this is literally vocal heaven.
Yeah, she's got some crazy some crazy pieces that she sung, right? And we'll check that on the channel. Yeah. But like some of these stuff, like in this medley, it's like holy shit, it's like just flawless.
Well, you know, Sweeney Todd is a very musically complex. Actually, the storyline in Sweeney Todd is also really hard to like grasp at first, at least for me, a dummy like mine, my brain. But yeah, it's musically really intricate. That's why musicians are inclined to listen to musicals, because the musical scores are very intricate, they're very dynamic, they're really layered, and even the simplistic melodies that one might be able to sing are very detailed, so they're not as straightforward as you think they might be. So that's the enchanting aspect of musical theater. There are so many layers that go beyond lyrics, that go beyond the acting. It's that musically speaking is also telling a story in itself.
Of course.
So
well, because actually some of the dialogue is intertwined with song.
That's right. Yes.
You know, so that's why like, you know, the whole thing, like my bit of like, oh, I'm drinking a cup of water.
Absolutely, you know?
Because it's actually intertwined with the story.
Because the music is the medium in which we're understanding the storyline here. Well, but it's fantastic.
But imagine, like if you want to learn how to like tell a story through a song, and you want to really get down to it and learn the basics of it, and then learn when a purist does it, what it looks like. You have to look at musicals.
Absolutely, you really do. Actually, even just for the sake of understanding lyricism and poetry intertwined with music, and what music can actually affect the emotional inclination of a song. Definitely look into musicals. It's
like I would take the Mickey every now and then, but it's like if you like movies, right, and the huge role that music plays in movies, then there are musicals out there that are enjoyable, you know, and there are some that I really enjoy. It's just funny that there's so many, and I basically know like 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's a world on its own.
Yeah, like, I feel like I'm watching one right now because they act through it so well. Yeah. I wonder what their relationship is.
I think they're pretty close. I would think so. I mean, just by the fact that they're both vocal like heaven. Like,
yeah, I'm not saying like they're dating or anything. I'm just saying what their relationship is in like
professionally speaking.
Yeah, like have they acted together before? Because they seem way too comfy together.
Yeah.
It seems like it just seems like they've been doing that thing for like, oh god, I have like a ring in my ear. They have like done that for like 70 years.
Yeah.
If she really truly knew, maybe she would see the other side of me. I seldom see. If there were no music, if my melodies would I be the kind of man she'd want to see tonight? There's a man who made music. Doesn't music make this man?
She looks awesome, Regine, there as well.
The dress is gorgeous.
If she really knew me, if she'd take time to understand, maybe she could find.
See, even the rhythmical tempo is complicated. Yeah.
Maybe she remind me and take me.
Ooh,
That's nice.
that segue was really cool.
He's class. I like that song. Is that Take Me As I Am?
Ooh, but the switch, the wow,
Nice.
it's
Unbelievable.
fantastic.
Whoa.
It is so hard because you're coming from a different key. You're coming from a different key, right? So they were singing a melody that was in a completely different key, and now they're switching, and you're like in a suspended type of note after the key change. I wonder how many takes, like how many rehearsals they have to get that, like to feel the change. Like just to let it roll like muscle memory, just like we just watched. I wonder how many rehearsals of that. Those segues were wild as well. Like, did you pay attention to how like they were changing from rhythm to rhythm and time signatures into another? That's kind of crazy.
You know when like you're trying to teach someone like you mentioned muscle memory.
Yeah.
Say you're like if you really want to get muscle memory ingrained, you gotta go past the point of fatigue.
Yeah.
Right, and then just kind of just keep doing it at that point, right, until it becomes automatic.
Yes.
Right, that's, I mean, if you want to really be like the most extreme example of it is Navy SEALs.
Yes.
They kind of just wear you out for the first few weeks, and then it's actually a matter of skill building. They're too extreme about it, but even when you're looking at sports, kind of the same principle, right? You're doing the same thing over and over again until it becomes automatic, like an automatic response. How is that in singing? Because you can't really like drive a singer up to the point of fatigue and then build from there.
It's remember let me finish this and then I'll explain to you what it is.
The risk of injury is too high, right?
Absolutely. I was gonna say you gotta be very careful, but I'll explain to you why. Let me just finish this. I want to end to the. Okay.
Oh, that's kind of fucked, the ending. But I mean,
What?
that makes it even more messed up. Like,
yeah, it's like
mind-blowing.
what did I just watch? I just stepped
exploded.
into. No, it's like I stepped into the quantum realm. Watching too many Marvel
Actually,
movies.
Bale just watched Ant-Man for the first time.
Yes, it was amazing. Anyways, I was answering your question.
Yeah, go on.
For muscle memory to be built for a singer, doesn't need. You don't actually need to sing. You can exercise the muscles inside of your larynx that are absolutely tiny. They're so small, without actually singing.
True.
They're by vibrations, by subtle onset and offset exercises to activate glottals and actions that the vocal folds or false folds inside of your larynx can actually do when you're singing. So
that
you can,
on top of like rehearsing the piece.
So when you use vocal exercises that don't actually require you to sing the piece, you can emulate the rhythm and the elongation of the singing phrases by doing a monotone note that carries you through the lyrics, just so that your muscles understand where they need to be in the song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
But then when you apply the singing aspect of it into those already exercised muscles, the muscles, it comes naturally. Your false folds and vocal folds know exactly what to do because you've already trained them. It's like working out.
Mm-hmm.
So say for example that you need to, I don't know, do a hike to a mountain, and you train on the escalator and the gym with a backpack on, just to emulate that the action.
True.
So when you come to doing the hike, it's easier than if you hadn't done that before. So it's basically the same type of thought process. So when it comes to key changes and muscle memory, when your voice settles into the key changes, it's kind of like minuscule, the movements that happen inside of your larynx, but when they click, when they know exactly where to go, there's no way you'll be able to shift out of it.
Oh,
so it becomes like an onset and offset setting in your larynx.
Like an automatic response, though. So
Yeah.
it becomes muscle memory. Okay, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay.
That's what I meant by muscle memory. Like, and I wonder how many times, for each person is different. They got different techniques as well. A lot of people like to learn the sequence of the medleys, so they understand exactly where and when the key changes happen and how exactly they're gonna approach them.
Okay.
But a lot of people do them in rhythmical processes, like not so much about the vocal tonalities of it, but the rhythmicalities of it. So like key time signatures and time changes that happen rhythmically speaking throughout the piece. So
Right.
it's different for
So they
everybody.
rely on different things, kind of different cues to then.
Absolutely, it is different for everyone.
Oh, that is complex.
It is, but it's gorgeous. See, when it's done correctly, you get performances like this that make absolutely no sense at
He's
the
awesome.
end.
Martin's awesome. That guy's neck is like the size of my leg.
Well, you know that's actually developed. He probably already had the natural qualities, but through the years of exercising resonance, these muscles over here engorged, so they grow and expand, as well as like I was looking at this documentary of the training of an opera singer, like a time lapse of this lady who started singing classical since she was like 7 professionally, and then up until now, and like her whole body change and progress throughout it all. And the muscles back here also expand, and the diaphragm is completely built differently to everybody else.
Damn.
Yeah, so physical change is also important.
Let us know would you like us if you like us to check Martin again, and what else we should check out next. That was an experience I have. And don't remember that you can support the podcast by getting your merchandise at Future Friday store in the link in the description below.